hang out, okay? Grandma has to have some adult time, okay? Grammy has to have her adult time a little bit. Yes, I do, brothers. You're okay. Sos is okay. Sos is a good boy, huh? Sos is such a good boy, huh? Is that even? Sos is such a good boy, huh, baby? Yes, you are. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Hello. Okay, let me make this. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Chat filter. There we go. Hold on. You're okay, baby. You're okay. Hello. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hello. My feet are killing me. My feet hurt. Hey, Donna. How are you? Yay. Hi, Nick. My feet are killing me, you guys. I need someone to rub my feet. I think I'm ready for a boyfriend to rub my feet. No, just kidding. My feet hurt so bad. I'm going to give it a minute. I'm still in my dang work clothes, but guess what? I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, yes. And I still have like 57 hours left after my vacation. Hey, 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 hey. Bella's on vacation. I'm so excited. So because I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. Then I go back Friday. Then I have Saturday, Sunday off. Woo, 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 woo. Yep, yep. I can't remember the last time I had a job that I had paid vacation. I just can't. Yes, I'm so excited. So I just got back from the grocery store. And I know you guys are going to freak out, but these were on sale. These were on sale, okay? So I have to grab them when they're on sale. Hello, Ingo. They were 4 for $5. So I have 15 here. No, I have 4, 8, 12. I have 12 here. What are you going to do with yourself? I don't know, Nick. I have a feeling at one point I'm probably going to get up and get ready for work and go into the office. And then say, oh shoot, I'm on vacation. Buenos. Oh, you haven't had these, Don? Oh my God, stop it. Stop it right now. These are so freaking good. Oh my gosh. So this is what I spend tip money on too. I do. They have this kind of ice cream now. I don't even know how to act. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Well, I know we're going camping on Monday. 1 second, guys. I'll be right there. We're going camping on Monday. Yeah, I think I have my, can you guys hear me okay? Because I've got my earphone in. You did? Hi, Robert. Good for you. I was so tempted to stop at McDonald's and get one of those freaking ice cream, the McFlurries. Mm-hmm. Nick, it is. It's beautiful. But now I found out it's supposed to rain. That sucks. Thank you, Donna. Get that person out of here. Look what I finally did, you guys. I finally did it. That's my mommy's handprints. I finally got frames for them. I have to hang them up now. It took me a while, but I still have to buy an urn, and I still have to get a necklace made. And my AI. For one, you don't come in my chat and call me lady. Hello? Nobody gets modded unless you've been here a while. No, you haven't. I've never seen you. Mods, have you ever seen that name? I've never seen that name. If you have been here, it's not been often at all. Robert. Yep. Yeah. If you can hang in for years, sure. You saw it many years ago? Yeah, well, they haven't been in here. So, you guys, I have to ask you. Hi, buddy. If you've seen what's going on with the ticks. Have you heard that? Oh, no, you don't. Stop it. How did you end up with your mom's handprints? Well, after she passed away, I called the crematory where we were having her cremated, and I asked them if I could get, because they sell prints if you want them. So I said, yeah, could you please take both of my mom's handprints? You know what I was thinking would be really cool? Is taking one of her handprints and getting it made into a tattoo. Now, mind you, I have 0 tattoos, okay? None. But if I was going to get a tattoo, I would want it to be meaningful, and that definitely would be meaningful. So, I'm contemplating it. I don't know yet if I want to. But, yeah, my older brother, got some of her hair. They braided it. You've never heard of it? Nick, they can do all kinds of things now. They've got necklaces that you can put ashes in, so you can have you can have your loved one with you at all times. I wasn't close to my mom, but I wanted to be, and I strived my whole life to try to be, and it was her choice, so that doesn't mean that I didn't love her dearly. Like, I kept going after her for that relationship, the mother-daughter relationship that every daughter wants. And she just didn't like girls. She did not like girls, and she made sure I knew that. And so, But I loved her so much, you know. We weren't close, like, because of her decisions, her choice. There are only two kinds of Asians, the Chinese and the Asians that hate you. Okay, we're not going to talk racist in here. Can you guys get them out of here, please? I get it. My dad didn't like boys. Are you serious? Really? See, I've never heard anything like that, that a parent didn't like, you know, a specific gender, you know, just because they were that gender. So, interesting. So back to the ticks. Have you guys heard? Okay, so there's these ticks that have come out, and if they bite you, it makes you allergic to red meat. I believe it's maybe all meat, to where you won't be able to eat meat anymore. And when I was listening to the guy talk about it, he was saying how that's going to solve so many problems. I think he's talking about worldly problems, like, you know, the lack of food or whatever. Well, from what's been said, I have to do some research into it, but there's been helicopters dropping these ticks on farmland in people's farms. And I guess like 1/3 so far of the people who have been bitten by this specific type of tick are allergic now. They can't eat meat. You don't believe it? It's true. Me and my brother were abused with my sister. Oh, Nick, I'm sorry. That's awful. You heard about the ticks? If a vegan bites you, let me see if I can find this. If a vegan bites you, you become allergic to meat. This is crazy. And Bill Gates, guess who's a part of it? Guess who's a part of it, guys? Yeah. Psycho, weirdo, freako himself, Bill Gates. That guy's a creepy ass dude. Okay, let me find it. I watched it yesterday. Hold on. Let me go back to, here it is. Okay. Is this the one? I think this is it.
This is what happens to your body fat when you use the wrong version of the gelatin trick. And this is the difference when you use the right version. Want to know how to do it? My daughter lost 61 pounds.
Oh, shut up.
Up the gates, you know, I mean, we don't know, there's no way to
Okay,
know for
listen,
sure.
hold on.
Are intolerant to crayfish, so
Listen.
possibly we can use human engineering to.
You're going to enjoy it, I promise.
Listen.
And, you know, my family did not enjoy it.
Okay, so
You know, and don't forget to subscribe. So, how are you gonna get kicked out of your family for this? You'll see.
I'm listening to Jesse on Fire. He's the one who is sharing this information. So go subscribe to his channel.
So just take a little look-see at this little clip right here before we get into any of it.
Oh, that's interesting. Ticks that cause a red meat allergy. I could have sworn I heard that somewhere once.
So I, for example, I have milk intolerance. And some people are intolerant to crayfish. So possibly we can use human engineering to make it the case that we're intolerant to certain kinds of meat, to certain kinds of bovine proteins. And there's actually analogs of this in life.
Wait, why would we do that? Just a question.
Called the Lone Star tick, where if it bites you, you will become allergic to meat. I can sort of describe the mechanism. So that's something that we can do through human engineering. We can kind of possibly address really big world problems through human engineering.
But, you know, when you're engineering ticks and then suddenly the side effect of some new thing is that everyone is becoming allergic to red meat, and there's a video of one one of your little scientists saying that they could solve climate change issues if they engineered
Hold on here.
people, or ticks to intentionally make people allergic to meat. You kind of go,
Isn't that crazy?
well, that's interesting. I guess that's probably a coincidence, right? Most likely. I'll tell you exactly what it is, though, for sure. It's
Bone
one of those
Thugs and
things where
Harmony.
If I
Hold
verbalize
on.
this to like 95% of the people in my family and extended family, I would be like, you guys know that when this alpha thing started to spike in terms of the numbers, seems to correspond with, potentially stuff negates that, I mean, we don't know, there's no way to know for sure that this is causing that, but they are doing this. And, there's a video of one of their scientists openly saying that they could potentially address climate change by genetically engineering ticks to give people that allergy. And now it's happening, and they're openly admitting that they are genetically engineering ticks. So, ipso facto, it seems like a reasonable thing that, you can kind of assume that maybe that's what's going on. And I'm telling you, they would have stopped listening when I said Bill Gates. They would have been like, oh God, Jesse, don't you ever talk about anything else. Okay, get it out crazy. Get it the fuck out crazy. I could never even get them to look and watch the first video where I'm like, see, look, he said that they're, or it's not just them. This is basically everyone, 90% of people in America, that would be the case. They're like, you're crazy. You're like,
Yes, we're
well,
taking.
why am I crazy? They're all, because, watch this, Google, is Bill Gates responsible for bioengineering ticks and which are causing people to get, meat allergy, alpha gal or whatever, and did he do it on purpose? And it's like, this is a conspiracy theory. There's absolutely no whatever. They'll see, there you go. Can I use your little ask questions box? Can I show you other things? I'm not saying it's ever going to say, yes, he did it. I'm just going to show you a handful of things that I can pull out of the box also. They're like, no, I have my answer. There is no reason for us to talk about this further. And I am especially sensitive to this week when I'm like, do you want to see Palm Beach Pete's fucking teeth?
Oh,
I've heard you bring up the Epstein files. Both, I've heard you personally bring up the Epstein files about 100 times.
Palm Beach Pete.
And wouldn't it be crazy if they faked his death?
He's
living
running
in Florida?
for mayor of
Really?
Florida.
I mean,
Wait, here it is.
Literally
Yeah.
smells like my bottle of baccarat.
He's running for mayor of Florida, you guys. Palm Beach Pete.
Organization that
Hold
would
on, let me find it.
identify.
Here it is.
It's it's Erica's new husband, Scott.
Hold on. Look. So one of these is Jeffrey Epstein's teeth, and one of them is Palm Beach Pete's teeth.
Are these two right here? They have been corrected by Invisalign over 6 fucking years, right? But then you
Oh,
go
you
over
need a
here,
prayer?
and
Let us know what it is, honey.
these two
Yep.
are these two. See, this one and this one are this one and this one. Okay? This person is an Epstein lookalike. This one is Epstein. Epstein supposedly is dead, but for some reason, he has the same teeth. I don't know what it is. Is it true that people identify corpses that have had their entire flesh, and they've been burned down to bones? Is the way that they identify them
Absolutely. What's your prayer, hon?
with dental records? Yes, that is true. Mm-hmm. So it's usually pretty definitive that it's the same person. Yes, but I know that all of these are basically the same, but you just really need to focus on these two because these two are in fact different. This one and this one, they're different. 6 years of corrective orthodontic could probably do that though, right? Well, yes, it could. Theoretically, theoretically. Do you think that maybe the most infamous criminal on the face of the earth might have been doing corrective orthodontics at all?
Jeffrey Epstein's
is that
not dead,
possible?
you guys.
It's possible, but geez,
He's not dead.
Birthday's November 20th.
He's not dead.
bring the moon, and
He's out there kicking around somewhere. He's,
Yeah.
but Palm Beach Pete is now famous on TikTok, you know, because he looks like Jeffrey Epstein, right? So now, because he's famous on TikTok, he's all of a sudden wanting to run for mayor in Florida. I live in Palm Beach, and how they treated Epstein is just ridiculous. Yeah, he was convicted, but he was under mention. Exactly. It's absurd. It's like, what the actual hell? So Donna, yeah, we're taking Sosa. We're taking Sosa camping, huh, Bubba's? Are we gonna go camping? It's gonna be his first time going camping. You're gonna go camping and go play at the beach and catch the ball in the water? I'm so excited. We're only gonna be gone a couple days, but it is going to be awesome. And I got all my furniture sent to my boss for approval for my lobby and my community room. So I'm pretty stoked about that because everybody at this property has been saying, yeah, we'll believe it when we see it. Because I said, we're getting new furniture, you guys. We're getting, if that's one thing I do here, I'm getting you guys new furniture. And they're like, we'll believe it when we see it. We've been told that for so many years, but I'm going to paint the whole lobby and the community room, and it's going to be gorgeous. I can't wait. My girlfriend was a reporter for the Palm Beach Daily News, so I know. Yeah, though, you know, they all have the same talking points. And people just oh, I can't. Okay, so is that your prayer? I'm asking what your prayer is, dear. What would you like? Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. What would you like to be prayed for? What would you? Okay, everybody. If praying isn't your thing, you can, you know, not listen, whatever. Check out for a minute, do whatever. But if you do believe in Jesus and then you know that our job here on earth is to help people. Oh, yeah, exactly, Nick. We're supposed to be witnesses for Jesus, and we're supposed to help get people led to Christ. So that's what we're here for. Really, that's what we're supposed to be doing if you're a Christian. So I'm going to say a prayer for you that I don't know your name, and you don't have to share it on here, but God knows who I'm talking about because God sees everything. So you don't have to give your name on here. I can just, can I get a witness? Can I get a woo woo? I'm sorry. I am just ecstatic because I'm off work. Woo woo woo. You're a Christian? Well, now I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but if you haven't accepted Jesus in your heart yet, then technically you're not. But once you do that, then yes, you are. Can I get a whoop whoop? Sosa's just laying down. My granddaughter accidentally stepped on Sosa's foot the other day. Oh, you've accepted Jesus in your heart? Well, there you go. Now, there's lots of different religions, you know, lots of different beliefs that there's different ways to go to heaven. Some people believe that you get to heaven by good works. I don't believe that. And myself, I don't believe that because who's to say how many good works? How many good works do you have to do to get to heaven? Is there a specific number? Or do you think God would keep score and say, okay, this person has done 3,500 good works throughout their life, but they treated people this way, or they didn't acknowledge me, but they did this. So I just don't believe that. I believe that our God is an awesome God, and he would give us a free gift, which would be salvation. And he would say, here, you can either accept this free gift or not. It's your free will. And if you accept, then there you go. Well, you can pray all you want, hon. You're good to pray. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above. I love that song. I'm very shy, but I can pray for you internally, like to myself, yes. I don't like to pray out loud. I get embarrassed. I do get embarrassed. I would never make a good speaker. I would never make a good public speaker. Well, if I put music on, then YouTube will say, foo. No, they'll say no. My feet hurt so bad, you guys. Ow. Oh, we have to do our reading tonight. Once you love Jesus, everything else will fall in place. Problem is, people don't really know how to give unconditional. That's true. Where did that come from? That is so true. Yes. You have to love unconditionally. And you have to accept people for who they are, right? Like, come here, baby. Come here. You have to accept people for who they are. Wait, you're saying you're a pastor? What, babe? Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Sosa's gonna start. Here he goes. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, buddies, huh? I gotta get his nails drilled down before we go camping, huh? I love you. I love you. Okay, you want a treat? Okay, don't bug me all night like that, though. Don't start. Don't start. You can have a treat. Come here. Come here. I gotta wipe your eyes. Come on. I gotta go wipe my hands, guys. Here. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above. Our God is an awesome God. You know, to save my property money, I think instead of replacing all of my cabinets, because that's going to be quite spendy, I think I'll just paint them, you know? I think I'll just paint them because I can't deal with it anymore. I really can't. I hate these cupboards. So I think my boss would be pretty happy with that. I could save quite a bit of money. I want to pray because I want to follow Jesus and I want to receive Jesus. I want to receive the. I thought you said, can we all have a treat? You like my dog? Well, thank you. It's my grand doggy. Okay, so have you already accepted Jesus in your heart, or you're wanting to? Can I ask you guys? You don't have to answer, but I'm curious. How many people that are in here believe in God? How many people in here consider themselves a Christian? Or how many people consider themselves a Catholic or whatever? So you've already accepted Jesus in your heart. Then you're following Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning back. What? Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I can't. Sosa, don't, he does, every time I get on here, every stinking time I get on the live, he wants and wants and wants. I got you a marrow bone. It's in the bedroom, Bubs. Oh shit, I forgot to get him some more sardines. Look at him. He just thinks, look, he just waits there like I'm supposed to just... What do you want? There's nothing. What do you want? What? Oh my gosh, so sad. This is it. This is the last one. Oh, Grandma forgot she got you a big ass bone. Oh, I did get you this, and I never gave it to you. You want this? Can I have it? Can I have it? Oh, it smells good. You want this? Damn, dude. I still have to get all my stuff together for camping. I haven't done that yet. What's up? So say, hey, Dorian. Hey there. Hey, how are you? Read the Bible and ask him for guidance in your prayers. Yes, I like that. Then pray. Hey, Mighty. How are you? Robert. Okay, Robert, so you're saying you consider yourself a Christian, right? Oh my God. You don't need for others to pray for you. You pray directly. It's a conversation you have with him about what you want to tell him or ask him and thank him. I like this. Okay, so, oh my God, I'm so confused. I'm lost, okay? I'm confused. So you say you're a Christian. You say you've been saved. You say you follow Jesus, but then you say, I want to. So, you guys, I think we're dealing with a troll. I'm not sure, and I'm sorry if you're not and you're being serious, but okay, you're already a Christian, so why do you need prayer to help you follow Jesus? I'm lost. Right, Donna. And I don't want to be rude if they're not a troll, you know, but I want to be with, you want to be with Jesus. I mean, eventually, someday. Okay. But not now, right? Like, you are with Jesus. You're with Jesus every day. Jesus is with us every single day. He knows our thoughts. He knows everything. He knows everything we're going to do before we even do it. How crazy and amazing is that? You want to walk with Jesus? Yes. I love all the hymns that... Okay, what do you need prayer for, is what I'm asking. And you said to follow Jesus. So, but then you said you already follow Jesus. So I'm trying to understand, so when I pray, I can pray for what you're asking me to pray for, right? You guys, am I making sense? Are you understanding? Or am I... just wanting to make sure I'm being clear. You're not even eating that. What? 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 They're not even eating the bone, Bubs. Why? Can I have it? Watch, he'll start growling. Can I have it? Can I have it? Mine. Can I have it? Can I have it? I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Ooh, is that good? Is that good, Salsa Balls? Oh, look, you dropped a piece. I love you. I love you so much. You're my baby boy. You're my baby, Jarvis. Don't waste any of it, okay? Don't. Spank, spank, spank. Spanky, spank, spank. You're so handsome. Ew, slobbery area. Sosa likes to slobber everywhere. You know these Rotties, they like to slobber everywhere. Bye, Gigi. Hey, I just saw you for the first time. Hi. Well, when they are being repetitive, they're just trolling. That's what I think. Thank you. He retracted his post. Uh-huh. My favorite Christian song is I Can Only... Oh my gosh, that's my favorite song too. I Can Only Imagine. I'm playing it. I don't care. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Okay, I love that song. I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. This is a beautiful song. And what was the one I was singing earlier?
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine.
Yes.
Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
Hi, City of Peace.
I can only imagine when that day comes and I find myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all I do is forever worship you. I can only imagine, yeah.
My Friday was good, honey. I'm on vacation now. I love this one.
Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only...
I just did my little hallelujah because I like to do that.
I can only imagine.
I am a terrible singer in my old age, but I used to be a good singer. 151,411,165. For you, Jesus, you be still. We are sitting in your presence. To my knees will I fall. Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? Something you have. I love you. I can only imagine. You wanna know what my wedding song was? Tim McGraw. What is it? Play Step Aside by Barris Hammond. I had them play this for my girlfriend's funeral. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry.
Is forever worship you.
Step Aside.
I can only imagine.
That's a beautiful song. What song was I singing earlier, you guys? Remember I was singing a few lyrics of it? Step Aside by Barris. There we go. Okay. What are you doing, bud?
We know you'll always find ways to look out for them.
What are you doing, babies?
With Amica Life Insurance,
City of Peace, I waited a whole day before I went and purchased another vape. So I'm getting there. I almost didn't buy it. What are you doing? I've never heard this. He has 1,147,612. That's a lot. What? Go eat your bone. Stop. You are fucking killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Come here. Come here. Come here. Take me for a ride. Let's go. Woo, woo. I'm not sitting on him. I got all my weight on my legs. You're like a horse, so. You're like a horsey. I haven't. Oh. Are you guys talking? You're not talking. This is kind of relaxing, like, but with the. No! Stop. I like it. It's kind of relaxing, you know? It's mellow, but it's got a funky beat to it. Stop, so no more. That's enough. You've had enough. Honey, you've had enough. Hold on. Wanna dance? Wanna dance? Stop. You can't just keep eating stuff. No more. Go lay down. Go get your bone. I'm gonna have a great weekend, honey. I am, because I'm off work. I've been waiting for this day for so long, you guys. So long. Stop. You can have one. This is it. You hear me? This is it. No more. This is it. No more. God, it's like having a 2-year-old. I am gonna have, you guys, I purchased a couch. Nobody. I don't remember that one. My couch is gonna be here on the 9th. I'm gonna be gone, so I'm having one of my neighbors, I'm giving her the keys to bring it in. Yes. Well, we're going camping for a couple days. So, and it's gonna be, okay. This is the crazy thing, is my ex-husband is going to be there on this camping trip with me and the kids and the grandkids. So, it should be quite interesting. I would say. I mean, and his campsite is right next door to mine. But, you know, I've never understood, like, parents, did you just burp? Parents that won't just try to get along for the family, for the kids, you know? They like having everybody together, you know? So, no, stop.
Get a personalized rate based on how your family drives with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance.
Hold on. What's that, baby? People are parking in our parking lot for the school for graduation. Hell no.
Lord, I come to you just as I am.
I'm staying in my own tent.
Not with all the answers. Not with everything figured out.
I'm trying to think of that other song. No. Donna, I don't think so. I thought that for a minute. If either of them were trying to, it would be my son. But, no. My daughter would hate it. She feels about her dad the way I did when I was married to him. She feels that he's never been involved with her. He's never been caring or, like, you know, wants to spend time with her, and it's sad. So, no, she does not want me to be with him. She goes, as an adult, she said something funny. It was something like, I've always wished you'd get me a new daddy. I started laughing. Yep. She wants me to meet somebody. I could not. Now, I'll be honest. At one point, I thought, you know, maybe it could work out, you know, again. But then, as time went on, and I saw the way he's not been involved with the grandkids, he's still not involved in my daughter's life, really. Like, if she needs him, he's there. But, you know, as a dad, he's not really a dad to her. So I would feel if we were back together, that would mean he would be the same towards me as he's always been. So No, I would be miserable. I remember feeling so alone, even though we were married. And I remember telling him, I'm like, this is crazy. I'm married and you're my partner, but I feel so alone still. He didn't care. Mm-hmm. You're just a man. Oh my gosh. So honestly, it would be a very stupid thing of me. And I'm not saying he doesn't even want to be back with me, I'm sure. So, but if he did, no. If he had changed, like I've changed, right? I've mellowed out quite a bit. I used to be very, I don't want to say controlling, because I can't stand controlling people. I wouldn't say I was controlling, but since I had to do pretty much everything, I did it a certain way. So I would want things done that way. And Donna, I don't know if you know, but when men do something, just say, like, empty the garbage, right? For one, you shouldn't have to ask them, but say you do. You know, when garbage is flowing out and things are dropping on the floor, right? Then I think the garbage needs to be emptied. But I guess if I have to tell you, but then you call me a nag because I tell you the garbage needs to be emptied, but then you empty the garbage, but guess what you don't do? You don't put a new bag in the garbage. So it got to that point where I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it myself. It's easier to just do it myself than to go through the fucking shit of, it's common sense. Common sense. You empty the garbage, the bag goes with it. There's no bag in the garbage, so that's just one more thing. So I feel like, okay, it's still something left for me to do. You know, I feel like sometimes he used to do that shit on purpose. So, like, I wouldn't ask him to do it. You know what I mean? You'd put a bag in there for me. Can you put a Christian music on? I just did. I can't play it too much because is forever, forever worship you. I've read somewhere that people think Trump's dying. Like that he's very sick. I thank you. Grow up already. I felt like I had a third child. I really did. And it got to the point, and I'm a little concerned because, okay, I don't want to share my daughter's personal information. So, well, you know how they say girls usually pick mates like their dad? Well, that happened, okay? Very similar. And same kind of issues. And it's like, so when she tells me things, I can so relate. But then my heart breaks because I'm like, I remember back, like, to that feeling I had of just loneliness and just like, you want to shake him and say, what's wrong with you? Like, I used to say to him, you know, I think a lot of men would appreciate a wife that's honest to them and will tell them exactly what she wants or needs. They don't have to guess. They don't have to try different things and figure it out. I spelled it out. And he still refused to do it. And it's like 30 years with that man. I'm telling you guys, I don't give up on things. I don't. I absolutely do not. I will try and 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 try until there's just no way. That's with everything. I do not give up. I'm very loyal, and if something's important to me, then, you know, it gets my all. Happy Saturday. No, it's not. Oh, it might be Saturday where you are, but it's not Saturday here. It's Friday. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. We got to read our book, Donna. Oh my gosh. Okay, listen, Fabian Valdez. I played it already, and I'm not going to play it again because I already played too much music. And I'll say a prayer for you when I get off of here, okay? And if you need something specific, please spell it out, because you keep saying you need a prayer, but I don't know what you're needing. We are going to read our book, because you guys, I have not read any of that book since the last time we were together. So I'm dying to read it. And who has watched the new Criminal Minds season so far? Thus far? Anyone? Better to be alone than in bad company. Yes. And I would tell him that. I said I would rather be by myself, because then you don't have that expectation of, okay, I have a partner, and when you're a partner with someone, this is what you do, but they're not doing that. So I said I would, being with him, I felt like this big. I just felt like there was no nurturing of the relationship on his end. So, and I'm not saying I was perfect. No, by no means was I perfect. I'm sure I was hard to live with. You know, I brought in all my baggage from childhood. We all do, you guys. We meet this person, and at first everything's wonderful and roses and all of that. And then you get to know each other. You're together about a year, and then you find yourself in different situations where, hey, I didn't know they were going to react like this about that. So you kind of get to know how the person is when you really don't, because everybody puts their best face on. And they try to keep it that way until they just can't. And so I would just tell them I'd rather be by myself, because then I don't have that expectation that, okay, I have a teammate here. We're supposed to be conquering this life together, working together, and it's not happening. Why? And then I'd always think, what's wrong with me? Why can't he give me the love that I need? Well, it wasn't me. It's just he's incapable, because he can't give my daughter the love she needs either. So, or my son for that matter, or the grandkids. So it's something within him. And I would try and try and try and try and try, and it just, but since we split, I've changed a ton. I have changed a lot. And there were things I needed to change. So, you know, I am a big worrier. I worry and I worry and I worry and I worry some more and I worry some more. I worry about shit I cannot control. And I'm sure that drove him crazy. One person is really trying and the other is not, and you can't make it work. You cannot force it. And then I kept thinking, well, he's going to grow up, you know? He's just a little delayed. He's going to grow up eventually, and the light bulb's going to go off, and he's going to realize what he has. He's got a wonderful wife that loves him and that takes care of him and takes care of the kids and the house and all the things. He's going to realize it, and he's going to be like, what have I been doing? Okay, I need to put my effort into this marriage. It's important to me. I've got 2 beautiful kids. The light bulb never went off. So yeah. I imagine that this has given you a new perspective. Yes. Thank you, Fabian. I put you in timeout once, Fabian. I only give one chance to act normal. Hey, Lexi, how are you? Thank you, Arnold. I am a very good woman. One person is really trying, and if you didn't communicate well either. Oh, you like my earrings? Thank you. We are what we grew up with. Everyone has baggage. Yes, you guys. Oh, I missed these comments. Let's talk about it. Both have to meet halfway, and if someone doesn't and the other does, it's draining. It's absolutely draining, you guys. And I would lay in bed and cry, right? I would cry because I was so frustrated. I was hurt. I was sad. I was lonely. And he's laying next to me snoring away. Like, he wasn't the nurturing type whatsoever. But I realized he was incapable. I was trying to get something from him that he was incapable of giving. He doesn't know how. And I think that comes back from when he was young. I don't think he's ever going to realize it. I don't. Unfortunately, in life, he who cares least wins, because ultimately it really doesn't affect them. Right. Thank you, Lexi. And here I feel like accomplished. What have I accomplished? I have a job. I mean, but I had to start completely over. After being a homemaker for so many years, I was thrown out into the world and do it. You know, you have no choice. And I did, because I'm a freaking survivor. I mean, when my mom threw me out at 15, I had to survive. And so I've been, on my own when I was 15. And so I brought all that baggage I had from the alcoholic mother to the abusive father to all of the P3DOs that, and just the traumas that a young child goes through in a home environment like that, and then trying to make her way on her own at 15. I've been through a lot. So I never, ever will call myself a victim. Never. I'm not a victim. I'm a damn survivor, and I've survived a lot. Nothing can break me. Nothing. It just can't. Nothing can break me. The only thing that could break me is losing one of my kids or grandkids. Of course, something like that. But no. No. And I'm a lover, a huge lover, loyal lover, because not lover like in bed lover. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, if I care for you, I'm with you. Like, if I care for you, I just would go out of my way constantly to try to make that marriage work. I did everything I could, and it didn't work. And you know what? I picked a man that was like my mother. Incapable of loving. A narcissist. They're a narcissist. He was a narcissist. And I know that word is thrown around so much, but he is a narcissist. You can't get from somebody what they're incapable of giving. And if the sooner you realize it, the healthier you're going to be. I went to a couple of years of therapy, dealing, when we were starting our separation and all that. And I just waited and waited and waited for him to come back home to us, me and the kids. And he didn't. But then he tells the kids, I wish I could have been there for you when you were in high school. And it's like, bitch, what are you talking about? My daughter said, Dad, the door was open. Mom said you could come home anytime. So he tried to make it look like it was my fault that he wasn't there. Oh yeah, it was bad. I felt so lonely with him there. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Yeah, you can't stay single. But Donna said you need to protect your peace. Lexi says, I understand how you feel. Sometimes a partner can relate and never will. He can't. Thank you, Donna. Were the first years of the relationship good or was it bad? And just, that's the thing is, that's the thing. I wasn't even attracted to him in the first place. I liked his best friend, but his best friend had a girlfriend. So I was like, nope. And so him and I just hung out as friends, right? We would go to Tower Records and, go buy CDs and stuff to listen to in my car. We just hung out. And then one time we dry humped each other. And then we were together after that. I lived on my own in a house. I rented a house back then. I worked and he kind of just came to my house. He still lived at home with Mom and Dad. And he never left, really. He just never left. And things were good. I never trusted him, though. Even from back then, I never trusted him. But I chalked that up to, it's because of everything I went through, why I didn't trust him. But, yeah, he would not talk. He would not tell me how he felt about anything. I would ask him to tell me, what can I do better? Let's have a conversation. He just was incapable. He doesn't talk about feelings. He doesn't. William says, I'm done with the relationships. I plan to stay single. This says something. Hold on. You dry humped into a relationship? Yes, Arnold. What's your best life advice? Stay true to yourself. I don't have any advice. I just say, stay true to who you are. Totally happy with myself. That's good. Yeah, he was. So he was adopted. He was an only child, okay? There you go. I'm just kidding. So, yeah. I came, and he had, his adoptive parents worshiped the ground he walked on. He could never do anything wrong. But he didn't bond. He didn't get adopted right away. So he didn't bond after being born, right? And they're linking that to a lot of issues. But so you have him coming from two parents who doted on him and no alcohol in the family, no smokers, no drugs, no nothing. And then you have me, who comes from a broken home, an alcoholic mother, an abusive father, just two totally separate. He could not understand me. He couldn't understand me. He didn't deal with any trauma in life like that. So, and as a person, he's a very kind person, you guys. He is. For his friends, he'll do anything for his friends. He'll help out anybody. But he just doesn't know how to be a husband. That's all. Mm-hmm. Am I still taking time to find yourself? You know, I haven't had time really. I gotta grab some ibuprofen, you guys. My head is pounding. Hold on. Are you gonna get your bone? What are you doing? Are you gonna get your bone? Get your bone. So, where's your bone? Where's your bone, baby? Where's your bone? I'm gonna have to take you out again tonight. You know that? Why is not ibuprofen? I'm gonna have to buy some more ibuprofen. You know that? Eat your bone. Baby, eat your bone. Eat your bone, baby. Yeah, and my mom, we were on welfare growing up, and it was a horrible upbringing. But my mother did the best she could, you know? She did the best she could. She was a single mother of 4 kids, and she came from an alcoholic mother. No father in the picture. Oh yeah, I went to foster care for a while. You know, there's just... And then my brother and sister, you know, there's drugs in the family. You know, it's just... You ought to write a... I thought about that, Arnold. I've thought about that. Did I get along with his parents? I did. We used to play pinochle together all the time. It was fun, but his mother was one of those doting mothers. Nosy as shit. She crossed boundaries quite a bit. And oh my gosh, hold on. Bella living in Hella. Oh my gosh, so he just texted me. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. He just texted me and said, I dropped off your clutch parts because my clutch is almost done, you guys. It's not going into gear. I have to turn it off and put it in gear. Anyways, I just had the alternator replaced. But anyways, I asked him how much it would be to get this specific part, right? A clutch kit. And he's like, send me a picture of your license plate and I'll look it up and da da da. And he just texted and said, I dropped off so he got it for me, I guess, and dropped it off. See, that's what I'm saying. He's a very kind person. Very kind person. Wow. Now I have to find someone to do it for me. Oh my gosh. It's going to be really expensive if I take it to a shop to have it done. I want to get it done before I go camping because I wanted to take my truck, you know? Do you guys want to, Donna, I don't think he does. I think he likes his freedom too much. I don't think he has any desire to get back with me. You know, if he wanted to, I'm sure the kids would know it. You know, I'm sure he would drop little hints or something about, you know. But is it wrong for me to want him to want to? Is it wrong for me? Can I ask him to do it? I should text him back jokingly, say something like, what? Dropped him off? I thought you were going to replace it. I thought you were going to... Joking around. It is cool. See, that's what I'm saying. He's a nice guy. He is, but... So he drove all the way here? Wow, that was really nice. Anyways. Don't go there. Don't. Okay. And that's how he used to keep me staying with him. He would just do shit that would, you know, very manipulative though. Anyways, clutches. Is it easy to install? I should do it. I wish I knew how to do it. I could ask my son-in-law. Where was I going? What was I saying, guys? I was saying something. Oh, yeah. I was saying, I think if he was wanting to be back with me, we've been divorced now 3.5 years. You've done several? Damn. Most of them are. I'm sure he would have dropped hints in front of the kids or, you know. But that's put in a new throw-out bearing. Huh? Oh, you did. I was like, me? Wait, what? I can't. What? Hold on. I have to respond to him really quick. Sorry. Okay. I said, aw. What did I say? I said, okay. I said, aw. What did I say? I said, aw. What did I say? Hold on. Yeah, so that's what I said. Throw out. So, yeah, so that's what I said. Throw out. So, I don't know. I think he likes to be able to, you know, date different people and stuff. So, has he showed any interest in getting back together? No. I don't think you're going to pull your transmission and replace the clutch. Oh, you have to. Yeah. Hey, well, you have to pull. Wait, what, Robert? You have to pull the transmission out? I've thought about you guys taking mechanics school. I seriously have. You could save so much money on, you know, fucking cars. I think her ex got a clutch kit for her, which is no problem for him because of his job. Right. 2 hours max to replace it. I bet if, I know I wouldn't have to pay my son-in-law, but I would. I should just ask him if he could do it. He did my alternator. Robert, don't say where, though, okay? He's, YouTube will show me how. Fat chance. Hell no. I ain't doing that. No. If I got down, I have to have somewhere where my truck can be lifted. I can't. Oh Lord, I have 2 days to get this done. 2 days. If I want to take my truck camping. I think it would be so fun to load up the back of my truck, you know, and take it camping. But I'm not taking it like it is because it's kind of scary when you're driving and then you come to a stop sign and you go, you know, to put it in gear and it won't go. So you have to turn the freaking truck off and put it in gear and then turn it back on. That's how I did that. Oh. I didn't. That's why I said that. Thank you. You got it, Robert. It would have been nice if he had put it in. That's nice. Yeah. Hold on, you guys. 1 second. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on.